Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 56 and I'm looking at the options menu here because someone said that you can get the game to auto pause in battle, but I don't see it. Auto pause at start of stage. I mean, that's whatever. That's it, man. I don't see like pause after battle, for example. That would be nice. That would be nice to have. Pause after battle, or pause after actions, pause when you reach a garrison point, pause, like, there's so many places I would like the game to pause, but I don't think there's anything there for us in the settings, so we're just gonna have to live. I must say, I didn't expect expect to be identified so quickly. Here I thought myself a more masterful liar than that. Honestly, I did think myself mistaken at first. Your mannerisms weren't quite what I would call royal. There's no hiding the eyes of our late king. I'd rather you not make the comparison. I've long since abandoned my noble blood. Still, it's only natural you see him in me. I know you bore a deep love for my father. And you also know I have to ask, why did you forsake his throne? As your brother has said, there are many among your people who wish for you to return. And you, Leia, what is it that you wish for the man who did nothing but watch as his father perished? Well, until his dying breath, my king desired the prosperity of Drakkenhold above all else. Yet I'm certain he would be grateful to see his eldest son survive this war, no matter how that came about. And I feel much the same. Now cease this senseless self-loathing, please. To be frank, when I realized it was you who stood before me, there was no anger in my heart, only relief. Which is why you kept my identity hidden. Instead of using your knowledge of it against me, that is. What duplicity are you implying? Forgive me, I didn't mean to discredit your loyalty. In any case, thank you for not doubting my intentions. And for idolizing my father so dearly. To honor claimed for the Klingon Empire. Do you recall when we first met, Lady Menangaria? It was during the royal ball at Castle Sol Draga 10 long years ago. Sorry, I can't say I remember you. It's strange though, I don't think I'd miss sight of hair like that. Wait a second, I was at the ball, but only blue I saw was a little bird perched on the prince's shoulder. Must have been you hiding in the dark of his shadow. A blue bird? They're supposed to be good omens, you know. So when I saw him with the prince, I took it as a sign that things had turned out just fine. And yet, it wasn't long until war broke out and our lands fell to Zenoira. Quite far from the symbol of hope you thought me as. If anything, I was more akin to a curse inflicted upon the late king for ever daring to shelter me. Easy there, I meant what I said. And while I'm not going to try and pretend to know what the king saw in you, well, let me tell you how I see it. Good omen doesn't automatically mean things will be all diamonds and roses. No, they're little more than a reminder that nothing comes without hard work. Motivation then, not a guarantee. Just like the monuments we build after the war. They're not idle wishes for peace, but a warning of what might happen if we don't strive to protect it. So back at the ball, when I saw that bird, I thought about my family and a life of happiness and how hard I'd have to fight to make it real. Can't say I think any different seeing you now. Anyway, take care of that hair of yours. I will. Perhaps the king himself fought for much the same wish. If I remember correctly, there was quite a few events around here. Wow, look at all those hearts. I count 18 reachable, that's nearly 40 honor. Although, of course, you could farm honor way quicker at the single battle. But I think we're very much in this game for the plot now and not for power. Because if I wanted to power up, I'd just grind coins in the Colosseum. And I would power up. Big style. You know, I always wanted my sister to be just like yours. Smart, proper, a good dancer. I won't let you take Prim from me if that's what you're asking. Easy, easy. I'm just making small talk. Growing up, the only people Liza had for role models were fools like me and Aubin. It's no wonder she's just as rude and crass as us, maybe even more. Hell, I can't even give her a compliment without her getting all spooked about it. I would bet she's simply too shy to let you know how happy it makes her. Hope so, yeah. More than anything, though, I wish she had stayed as far away from this war as possible. Guess I got Orban to blame for giving her that crossbow and my own damn self for teaching her how to use it. That's how life goes in the desert. You don't have a weapon, you're as good as dead. Not that I regret showing her the ropes. It's just, I'll never forgive myself if she doesn't make it out of this alive. Have you considered telling her that? Sure have, though I'm betting she'll get all weird about it again when I do. How about you? You thought about telling Prim how you really feel? Better do it now, you know, before it's too late, I mean. I don't recall ever asking for advice. But I see your point, and I swear, I'll protect Prim with my very life if I must. Yes, but are you going to tell her that you care about her? Are you going to unleash your feelings, woman? Where is it? There it is. I'm sorry, Magellan, truly. Get a rest, will you? It wasn't your fault and you know it. All the same, my grief still lingers for the pain I've inflicted upon these lands. What can I possibly do to atone for such a failing? Nothing really, but I get where you're coming from. Feels weird coming back to your senses, only for everyone to be acting like you never even left. There's no denying the good you did for our desert. You never turned your back on us, even the whole damn nation was calling us criminals. And somehow you still want to keep helping them too. A lot of people in this country owe their lives to your Gloucester. Gloucester. Or is it just Gloucester? Oh, so yeah, it doesn't matter what you did while you were gone. Just happy having you back. Thank you, Magellan. Anyway, enough of that depressing stuff. How about you and me talk more over a nice cold drink? I would be glad to. First, know that I shall ever stand in the service of your people, just as I did all those years prior. Bye, Miss Sharon. Despite their circumstances, the children of this orphanage seem to be living life as bravely as they can, yet at times I've noticed a profound sadness behind their eyes. It's simply the reality of losing your parents at such a young age. No matter how hard you try to heal the wound on your heart, a bitter scar will always remain. Though I have someone now who's able to soothe that pain, at least a little bit. You speak of Oclise. I suppose I don't exactly hide it, She always used to remind me I'm not alone, that through my toughest moments she would be there to ease my worries. While it's true I never knew my birth parents, I only became the woman I am today through the love I felt throughout my life. That of the priest of Rondemort, who raised me as though I were his own daughter, as well as that of Lady Oclise, of course. Now you've left that home behind in favour of our army. Tell me, Sharon, how have you found the liberation in the time since? To me it has been a place of great warmth and love, just as my old orphanage was, in fact. It's evident in the way we've helped so many children deprived of their parents by the cruelty of this war. And in the way those children smile every time they see us approach. Indeed it is. 'Tis for their sake that we must see this war brought to a swift conclusion. Never again must the youth of our kingdom suffer the unbearable pain that we have. The pain of losing those you hold most dear. Just remember you can't end their suffering alone, Prince. I'll be at your call whenever you need of... whatever you've need of me. I wonder how many shards I've got. 50! Wow. Okay, well this is pretty big. 20% every time you use a skill. Not sure how I feel about the dynamic glide, but the other stat bonuses are quite nice. I probably want to get all of these. That's it, the bottom is unlocked. Right, one thing I want to do here is... it's very important that she goes first. This was something I was thinking about last time. Actually fine to prioritize the back row. And I need to promote her so that she can actually use this. Interesting that she doesn't have any do I want a tailwind? No, let's take tailwind off and put quick curse back. Right, there's one other thing I need to do. Shadow Bite also inflicts blindness. Combatant status. Not blinded. There is no point in doing Shadow Bite on a opponent who is already blinded. Well, I suppose there is a point, but it's a greatly diminished point. No fort here. What can I possibly do with all this? Couldn't ask Kitra again, not after last time. Is something the matter, friend? And what's that bag you have there? Is this how I learn you're abandoning our order? No, I would never. It's from my parents, actually, an assortment of all my favourite pickled vegetables. I'm thankful for the gift, of course, but I'll never be able to eat it all on my own. He also sent me an array of formal wear, which has about as much use in battle as a hibernating griffin. Granted, we do have the occasional feast every now and then. Knowing the company we keep, wearing anything too fancy would just make me stick out. Might you be able to send it all back? Thought about that, but I've just been passing things off on Kitra's family instead. After all, I'd rather not hurt my parents' feelings if I can avoid it. This does sound like quite the puzzle, though I admit I'm somewhat jealous to hear of it. The only missives I've ever received from my father demanded I honour our family name on the field of battle, and nothing else. Now, I suppose I should be pleased to hear anything at all from him. The man is taciturn, to say the least. Even so, I'm sure he worries about you in his own unique way. And I bet no feat of bravery could ever make him happier than seeing you get home safe. I pray that you're correct. Ah, we'll get you for this, girl. Just you wait. Kitra, what's going on here? What's going on is those mercs were making fun of me, so I taught them a little manners. Is that really all it took? You can't resort to violence over every bad word said about you. Think about how you'll make us look, or yourself for that matter. You're the daughter of a lord, remember? You should at least start speaking like one, if nothing else. Sorry, not happening. The only lord our land's got now is Zenoira. My mum and dad are gone. I'm not a noble friend, and neither are you. Not anymore. We will be once His Highness takes the throne. Everything will go back the way it used to be. That's what they say, yeah, but me, I'm not holding my breath. Do you not believe in him, Kitra? It doesn't matter what I believe. Besides, you're 5 times the proper lady I'll ever be. That's how it is, and that's how it's always gonna be. You can't mean that. I don't really. I know the prince isn't a bad guy, so sorry. I'll watch what I say from now on, promise. Anyway, I should get going. Places to be, you know. I wonder if that's a promise you can really keep. I feel like you should have watched this one earlier. Boop. It is a fine evening, Your Highness. It is indeed. The kinds of peaceful atmosphere which calls to mind memories of my childhood. Do you remember the day you lifted me upon your shoulders to let me see above the castle balcony? I'd not soon forget it. I can almost picture it now, gazing out at the endless lights which lay tranquil in the city below. As can I. Of course, I was still but a young man at the time. Took quite a scolding from Sir Joseph for exposing you to such danger. Yet, dangerous as it was, I can think of few moments more filled with joy. I often prayed that I would one day stand as tall as you, that I would bear the strength to support another just as you did for me. 'Tis a prayer I continue to offer the heavens even now. I've done nothing to deserve such kind words, Your Highness. Yet I feel the same. Those moments we spent together are a truly invaluable memory. And certain Queen Elena would be pleased to see the fine man you've become in the time since. I hope you're right. You know, we never see her die. She may be mind-controlled and still alive. I mean, all of the people that made up her squad in the intro of the game ended up mind-controlled and used as generals. Right. I need to promote Selvi, otherwise she can't cast Sandstorm.
I'll need to study this further.
Wow, I got one honor left. So I got the math right. Very pleased with myself. Gotta say, I didn't think people this damn nice were really out there. Who is it that you speak of? Ha ha ha! I'm talking about you, boss. I mean, who's ever heard of a guy asking an enemy soldier to join up with them? Could have sworn you had the sense knocked flat out of you. Maybe that kind of mercy is what being a king is all about. Enough of this, I beg you. I stand before you a prince, Orman, and only then through the constant aid of my entire army. Good to see you staying humble about it. You really are a different boss. The rest of the world treats its mercs no better than dirt, just paying us gold and sending us to die. With you, though, we get given the same kind of respect that any knight would. I hadn't realized that was so unusual. Yet my reason for hiring you was simply because I felt you deserved my trust, not for any sense of moral superiority. Sure it was. As you said before, it is only coin which motivates your support of the Liberation's cause. So I swear to you now, you shall have all your coin and much more once Cornier is returned to its proper rulers. Oh, good. Looking forward to it. I must say, I never expected to look upon Charrrrlieeee from within Drachenhold's borders. From what I understand, the fort is considered to be nigh impregnable. Tell me, did you ever mount an attack on its ramparts while my mother ruled as queen? Hers was not a reign marked by invasions or offensives, Your Highness. Yet, as the stronghold stands betwixt Cornier and Drachenhold proper, the territory surrounding it has long been disputed. Such was the case 15 years ago as well, the day that Hurdle sought to storm it. Stand down, Hodrick. Drachenhold means to provoke us with all of these damned raids out of Charrrrlieeee, and provoke us they have. But I, for one, don't intend to let them get away with it. And you shall be playing into their hand. I hope you wouldn't think to cast your men's lives aside so callously. Her Majesty is shrewd indeed to have known that I would come. She should have sent more than a simple knight to stop me. There is nothing you can do to change my mind. Listen carefully, Hodel. The only nation which stands to gain from this conflict is Drachenhold, not our own. And it is more than simply Queen Elena who believes such an assertion to be true. General Valmore himself labours to make peace with our neighbours as we speak. What? Unlikely as it seems, I have little choice but to verify the truth of that claim myself. In the end, I was able to put a stop to Hodl's mindless scheme. I hope you've come to understand, Your Highness. Our relationship with Drakkenhold has long proven a perilous one, no matter the present circumstance. Yet it's clear to me you think in much the same way as your mother once did. And for my part, I've not the slightest doubt you shall see Cornea's bond with her neighbours strengthened beyond belief. Thanks for saying so, Hodrick. In the course of this war, our two nations have fought as one, disparate peoples banding together in the face of a common evil. I only pray we may do the same upon its conclusion, that all of Featherith might enjoy a shared peace. Hurrah! Your spear work is excellent, Clive. I see now why Joseph has placed his trust in you. Ah, Sir Hodrick. It is a great honour to earn such praise from a distinguished member of the Royal Guard. Former member, you mean, and you and I stand as equals now, nothing more. In that case, might you permit me a minor request? What is it? Well, I was wondering if you could instruct me in the art of the spear. Your noble house, DuPont, is known as the home to the foremost experts in the craft, after all. It is also rumoured that many of your techniques have never been taught to anyone outside your lineage. I should love to see that mastery in action, if you wouldn't mind. Such is the only way I shall surpass my father, and see the tragedy which befell my family never again comes to pass. Yes, I've no cause to refuse the offspring of a knight as proud and noble as he. Moreover, I imagine there shall be much more for me to learn from you as well. Now then, the greatest mentor teaches not through words, but action. Precisely what I hope to hear. Let us spar, Sir Hodrick. I only pray you're ready for the storm which approaches. Face the storm! Mind if I ask you something, Hodrick? How'd you get that scar? The one across my face, you mean? Years ago I came upon two children lost in the woods, about to be carried off by a foul bandit. I rushed to their aid, of course, and yet at the time I cared not for defence, but an agile offence. I've always seen heavy armour such as this to be an impediment to that aim, not a strength. Hence, I preferred fabric and leather over wrought metals. Hard to imagine that. Weary as I was from constant battle, I let my guard slip a mere moment, and the bandit landed a glancing slash across my face. In the end, I cut him down, yet it was then I realized the risk I had taken in foregoing defense. Now you and that armor are practically inseparable. Indeed. Come as it may at the cost of mobility, I rarely suffer even the slightest injuries. And now I stand as an impenetrable shield, both to myself and those I care about most. That includes you, Lex, should danger ever approach and you'd only position yourself behind me. Thanks, Hodrick. It's a real relief knowing I got you backing me up. Wow, a conversation with Bruno? Damn, Travis, who does he think he is, anyway? Something happened between the two of you, Bruno? Oh, nothing, it's just he keeps foistering all my favorite foods on me. Of course, I'm happy to take them, but I don't know, he never used to do nothing like this before. And really, I think he'd be fighting for me for the good stuff, not just giving it away. I'm not certain I would, actually. If I had to guess, I would assume he still feels guilt over the manner in which he departed the Tricorns. Either that or he's merely happy to be sharing your company again, Bruno. That's enough standing around talking about it, though. I'm gonna go bring all this back to him. You aren't gonna keep his gift? I did the first time. This has been dragging on for days now. It's like he's barely even thinking of me as his friend anymore. I wish he'd just stop trying to worry about me and go back to being the same old Travis. Perhaps you could tell him that then. I'm certain he'd be happy to hear you say it. Grr, why is it always going to be him getting his way? That's funny. Oh, it's all the way over there. Making me walk. What a gorgeous vista this is. I had no idea scenery like this existed within Cornea's borders. It's one of the most peaceful spots I can think of, yeah. I mean, sure, we got plenty of ruins back home too, but nothing beats this if you ask me. It's interesting you say that. To me, both our lands have their own unique charm. Hope you don't mind me telling you this, Alain, but I used to dream of all the stuff we're doing now. Traveling the world, finding out what all of Fevris got to offer. Spent years hoping to join a crew and get out of that desert. Once I finally did it, that's when Zenoira showed up. Took the damn dream right out of my hands. All until I started working as a merc here in Cornea that I even saw grass for the first time. Peaceful lakes shimmering in the sun. Wish everyone back home could know this feeling. 'Tis a noble wish indeed, Albin. You really think so? Then it's settled. I'm gonna make this world a place where folks are free to travel anywhere they want. Doesn't matter if they're an orphan from the desert or some lonely bestial living it up in the tundra. There's no chance of doing it alone, though. We don't know when this war is going to be over either, but... Let me help you, Albin. You, huh? I'm not sure how I feel about asking favors from a prince. And perhaps you'd consider asking one from a friend instead. If anyone is capable of achieving such a dream, it's you. Think of the joy our people will know once you have. No arguing with that. Well then, what are we waiting for? We've got ourselves a war to win. And win it we shall, both of us together. Right. I don't think we've got time to actually do all the rest of these. Now, I want to have a quick look at the arena again. And just see how having a shaman in my team changes things up. What's a fifth member like?
Enfeebled!
Easy now.
Go on! Out of my way!
Wandering darkness!
She's not going fast enough.
I'll help.
There we go. came just in time to be annoying as well. Should probably turn Resurrect off. But then again, Chloe would have been dead before it fired off. 30 initiative. Where's old Juggernaut? Just gonna go ahead and put the holy brooch. You know, Chloe is probably the weak link in this team. One of the enemies in that Colosseum battle is actually, like, immune to blind. Let's put this on, actually. Let's put it on first. Back row, first move. 46 initiative. Oh, he also has 46 initiative. Oh, that's annoying. So I guess he goes first because he's in the front row. $15. 42. Fire breath, row with 3+ combatants. I think what's missing from this squad is offensive power. Of course, the way this squad is set up, like more generally, this guy has blindness immunity. Let's turn this one off temporarily. It's not going to work anyway.
Your strength fails you. Go on.
I'll take that.
Got me good. Tis trouble. Enfeebled.
You don't need to curse someone who's blinded, because they're not going to hit anyway.
Is that better?
Same. It was a wasted curse. Ooh.
Let me.
Go on.
Thanks.
Like new.
Not yet.
Steady. I'll help.
Much better. It's helping me refine my standard here, which is something I just enjoy doing, even if it's worth the time, potentially not worth the time investment. Can't change it from here. No point in cursing people who are blinded. They can't hit anyway. Okay, I don't think there's any other changes I want to make here. It's a shame that shaman curse, it really outperforms this. It overwrites Keen Call, so Keen Call doesn't do anything. What about that giant medkit? You know what? Follow-up attacks would actually be quite tasty here. Why not? Just have her firing her spear every time. If I've got a better staff than this, really. This is slightly better, but it doesn't have Resurrect. I like Resurrect during during story battles because, you know, you can recover. Precious Rod. 20 magic attack, damn. Restore minor HP to allies above their limits. Potency increases with fewer allies, max plus 200. Can heal plus 150% above maximum HP. Holy crap, that's amazing. Yes, please. Wow, that'll ensure that you just don't go down. Let's put not debuffed, because I think I would rather... Wait, Curing Call removes all of target's debuffs. Okay, yeah. I would rather do Curing Call if there's debuffs, but if there's not debuffs, then that's pretty sweet. Let's try it out. I just thought I'd do this because it's like it really shows how I fiddle with standard without specializing too hard. Because it's not about beating this one unit; it's about improving the formation generally. That's why I'm looking at how it performs.
Out of my way! Ah! Your strength fails you!
Easy now.
Yeah! And me!
And me! And me!
Just trouble.
She's missing a lot though. She needs an accuracy improvement.
Is that better?
Enfeebled!
I'll take that.
Shonk. And me! Damn it, she missed 3 times. Oh, that's amazing!
Your strength fails you! Yeah! Ta!
Now this is a good setup. Oh, damn.
We march on.
Glory. Perhaps we can be friends once this bout is over. Some of the generic lines.
Thanks.
And me.
Don't go dying on me! Got me good.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing all this fancy footwork. And Chloe is just like shank, shank, shank. Me too, shank.
Got me good. Got me good.
Polylito! That healing is very annoying, but I
Got
think
me
she's
good.
run out.
Don't go dying on me.
I win. No, it's a draw, even though I've got more HP. And a draw counts as a defeat. That's kind of silly. I had more HP, so I should be the winner. What I could do here actually is... No, I'm not allowed to turn it off here. I could turn off limited heal and let Scarlet go nuts with her magic. I mean, it works. It works. And we are 8 levels behind here. I'm just gonna save this. If I turn off the heal. And the same... Oh. If I turn off the heal and the same thing happens again, she'll just blast them with holy light. Remove debuffs? You haven't even got any. And me.
Don't go dying on me.
You're safe with me. I'll take it.
Light!
Oh, get some.
Got me good. Your strength failed.
Holy Lighto! You can only heal one, and it's not enough to deny me victory.
Good.
A runic sword. Right, I need to stop playing. Time is really running out. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.